Hello everyone, Shubham sir this side. I'm a physics SME at memoneet, and so this is the first FLT today I'm going to discuss. This is the first of 10 FLT, 14 FLTs for droppers that we're going to discuss. So, and first of all, I hope that all the BPTs, the part test that you are given, you have scored good marks, and also I wish you best of luck for the upcoming FLTs. So, and yeah. Uh, let's start. This is our first FLT. Okay. So the first question says displacement of a particle and time. Displacement of a particle and time are in relation x equals to a plus bt square plus ct cube, where a, b, c are constant. Calculate the velocity of the particle when acceleration is 0. Okay. This is a question. This is a question for motion in a straight line, right? So how to calculate the displacement? If displacement is given, you have to calculate velocity. As you know, what is velocity? Velocity is nothing but the differentiation of x, means the displacement, differentiation of x displacement, right? So what you have to do, displacement is given as at plus bt square minus ct cube, right? So how can you do this? Let me show you in this. Yeah. So dx by dt, right? V will be equals to dx by dt, right? So dx by dt means d of dt of first of all at divided in three parts, d by dt bt square d by dt ct cube, right? So d by dt, it will be here, it will be this, it will be equals to 1, it will be equals to a d dt by dt, d dt by dt equals to, it will be equals to 1, so therefore it will be only a remaining here. So t square, the derivative of t square will be equals to 2 into t into, and the b is there constant. Same for this, sorry, the plus sign is there. Okay, ct cube, that means 3 t square c. Okay, this will be your velocity. And what they are saying, the calculate the velocity of the particle when the acceleration is 0. How to calculate acceleration from velocity? Differentiate again. Okay, this will be dv by dt. So dv by dt. This part will be, this is a constant. The constant of a derivative, the differentiation of a constant is 0, right? And the differentiation of this, it will be equals to 2b, right? And this will be equals to 3, and from this t square, the 2 will be there, and t into c, right? So that means it will be equals to 2b minus 6tc, right? Now what will happen, they are saying this acceleration, this dv by dt equals to 0, that means 2b minus 6tc equals to 0. Therefore you can say from this 6tc equals to 2b, therefore 2b t equals to what will be there, 2b by 6c, means 2 3, that means it will be equals to b by 3c. You have to calculate the velocity at b by 3c time. Okay, so put the value of t here. So it will be equals to a plus 2tb. In place of 2b, t means b by 3c. 3 into c, t square means b square by 9c square. 3 3 cancel out, c cancel out. So it will be equals to a plus 2b square by 3c minus b square by 3c. Okay, so 2b square by 3c by minus b square by 3c, there will be 1 b square by 3c will remain, that means it will be equals to 1 plus b square by 3c. So therefore option number 3 will be the correct option here, right? Okay, so moving on to the next one. On the surface of a hollow cube, pressure p is applied. Pressure p is applied. How much temperature of the cube should be increased so that it regains its initial volume? Okay, this is a simple thing from thermal properties of master chapter. You know bulk modulus, right? What is bulk modulus? It is given. Coefficient of volume expansion is given. Bulk modulus is nothing but bulk. What is bulk modulus? Bulk modulus is equals to P minus P divided by del V by V. Okay, the pressure applied due to which the change in the volume is happening. And why the negative sign is there? Because as we apply pressure, the object or the gas or the liquid, whatever it is, it will be compressing. That means the volume will decrease. So therefore, the negative sign is there. And what is gamma? The coefficient of volume expansion. How to? What is volume? How to calculate gamma? Gamma. If you see gamma, gamma is what? Gamma is equals to del V by V, or V naught, you can say the into del T. You can say V here. The initial volume is V. Okay. Now from these two equations, you have to calculate. You have to calculate the relation. You have to calculate the del T. Del V by V. You have to first of all from this you have to calculate. Del V by V will be equals to what? Gamma into del T. Right? Gamma into del T. Now put the value of del V by V here. What you will get? B equals to minus P divided by gamma into del T. Right? So B will be equals to what? B will be equals to P by gamma del T. So del T will be equals to what? Minus P divided by gamma B. So therefore, option number 2 will be the correct. Only you have to neglect the negative sign. Right? Okay, pretty much simple thing. Two equations you have to remember: the bulk modulus equation and the coefficient of volume expansion equation you have to remember. Right? Square of 20 centimeter. The third question: square of 20 centimeter side is inside a sphere of radius 80 centimeter. This is 80. This is 20. Right? The center of the object is at same point. 4 point charges, 2 microcoulomb, 5 microcoulomb, minus 5 microcoulomb, minus 3 microcoulomb, plus 6 microcoulomb are kept at 4 vertices of a square. Here one is kept, here one is kept, here one is kept, here one is kept. 4 charges are calculate the flux through the surface of the sphere. Okay, this pretty simple thing. You have to remember what. First of all, you have to calculate the total, the Q net. What will be the Q net? First of all, let the Q net. What is the flux formula? Flux formula is nothing but Q by epsilon naught. Right? You know this from Gauss's theorem. Right? So this is Q net, the total Q net. What will be the total Q net here? First of all, you have to calculate this total Q net. What will be the Q net here? It doesn't matter what is the side where it is kept. The total Q net you have to calculate. That means it will be equals to 2 minus 5 minus 3 plus 6. That means 2 minus 5 means minus 3, minus 3 minus 3 minus 6, minus 6 plus 6, it will be equals to 0. Therefore, we can say the flux will be equals to Q means 0 by epsilon naught. The total flux will be equals to 0 only. Right? You have to remember this. You have to calculate the Q net in this case. What will be the number of the question number 4? Alpha particle should be emitted from uranium and to get to plum bomb. Uranium to plum bomb. So here this is a analytical question, right? So first of all, what you have to check? You have to check for the what will be the change? What is the change in the atomic number? Right? Atomic number change in Z is equals to 10. The change del Z is equals to 10. And what will be the what is the change in the mass number? It is equals to 238 minus 206. That means it is equals to 32. And you know when there is a alpha deposit, alpha decay, what happens? When there is a alpha decay, that means what happens? The atomic number reduces by 2 and the mass number reduces by 4, right? So from this you can say, and when there is a emission of beta particle, there is no change in the the atomic number changes by 1, but there is no change in the mass number. So therefore you can say from the mass number you have to determine, from the mass number you have to determine this how many alpha or beta particle it will beta particle will be emitted. So here you can say 4, the mass number is total change in the mass number is 4, and the change of mass number in beta is 0. That means total change in the mass number is 4, right? And the change in the mass number here in our element is 32. Therefore, so the total particle will be emitted by 32 by 4 means 8, and 8 will be the alpha particles because there is no change in the mass number due to the emission of beta particle, right? So that means 8 alpha particle will be, so that means option number 1 and option number 3 can be our answer. Okay, now let's check. If 8 alpha particle is emitted, so that means there is a, what will happen, there is a change in the atomic number that is equals to by 2. That means 8 alpha particle, 8 alpha particle, 8 alpha particle will decrease the Z by minus 16, but we have a change of 10 only, okay, in atomic number. Therefore that extra 6 atomic number will be there. So this plus in the atomic number can be done by only beta particle, right? So beta particle, if one beta particle is equals to plus 1 Z, that means 6 beta particle will be equals to plus 6 Z. That means there will be emission of 6 beta particle, and 8 alpha particle is already calculated here. So therefore 8 alpha particle and 6 beta particle will be our correct answer. A metallic shackle of is kept on a smooth table. One third of the shackle is hanging outside the table. The length of the shackle is L and the mass is M. Calculate the work done to required to move up the hanging part of the shackle back to the table. Okay, this is a good numerical. There is a table that is there. Okay, and a shackle. Okay, it is hanging. This is the L by 3 part is hanging. Okay, this is the L by 3 is hanging. That means 2L by 3 is there. So pretty simple thing you can do. There are two ways you can solve this. One by, yeah, one by, there is a analytical method and there is a method where you can say you can use calculus to solve this, right? Okay, as whenever you have to calculate, whenever you face this kind of numerical, what you can do, you can assume that the total mass is distributed uniformly throughout the shackle or the chain, right? So that means if you say the total mass is m and total length is l, that means mass per unit length is equals to m by l. Okay, so the mass of l by 3 portion will be what, m into l by 3, and the mass of the remaining portion will be what, 2 into m into l by 3, right? Okay, and thus if you have to calculate the center of the mass of this shackle, what will be this, it will be equals to l by 3 by 2, it will be equals to l by 6, right? Center of mass you can calculate. Now work done, and now you know what do you know, you know this, that the from the work energy work energy theorem, but you can say the work done is equals to W is equals to del K, you know this. Initially the shackle or the chain was at rest, so therefore the initial kinetic energy is equals to 0, right? The finite kinetic energy that we have to take care into take into account, right? Now the work done, what is the work done? First of all, you are pulling the chain or the shackle, you are pulling the chain against the gravity. That means there will be work done against the gravity. Okay, and the work done by the applied force, the force that you are applying. So therefore two things you have to consider, right? Okay, so work done by the, that means total work done is equals to what, it will be equals to Okay, total what will be equals to work done by the applied force, you can take is equals to W or whatever you can take. Okay, and the work done by the gravity, will be equals to, right, first of all you have to take this portion only, na, m into L by 3 portion, m into L by 3, this is the mass of this portion. Okay, and right, by this will be equals to this will be equals to, what will be equals to, this will be equals to 1 by 6. Okay, for the center of mass, for the position of the center of mass, 1 by 6 should be multiplied, right. Now here the sign will be negative. Why? The work done is will be negative. Why? Because as I told you, the object is moving against the gravity, that means the negative sign should be there. Okay, therefore you can say, now understand one thing, whenever the shackle is moving up from the initial position, initial kinetic energy was 0, and where the shackle is reaching the top of the table, the kinetic energy is also 0. Therefore you can say del K, the change in kinetic energy, is equals to 0. So from this you can say, what you can say, the W minus am L by 3 into G by 6 is equals to 0. Therefore you can say W is equals to what, m into G means mg divided by L divided by 3 6 are 18. So therefore option mgl by 18 will be our, and therefore we can say option number 4 will be our answer. Okay, option number 4 will be our answer. Now question number 6, a charge of mass m and charge q is inside a uniform electric field. It travels its distance in time t and gains kinetic energy of capital T, then the ratio of capital T by S. Okay, energy by displacement, nothing but it will get, you will get the force only, right. Energy by, you know, this, when energy by displacement you will get force only, right. Okay, if you remember, the energy or work done is equals to force into displacement, so that means if you divide energy by displacement you will get only force only, right. And you know what is force, force is equals to, mass into acceleration, right. Force is equals to mass into acceleration, that means from that you can say it depends on the mass. Okay, right. And also what you can say, now first of all calculate, okay, then you can understand a charge. Okay, distance. Okay, now energy, what is it travels uniform electric field, it travels distance, acha. Okay, now what you can do, the first of all calculate the force, electric field force, right. What is this, q into E, where E is the electric field, right. And acceleration, and the acceleration will be equals to qe by m. As you know, force is equals to mass by mass into acceleration, that means acceleration will be equals to force by mass, that means qe by m will be our acceleration. Now when the particle is at rest, therefore from the second equation of motion we can say AC is equals to displacement equals to ut plus half at square, where u equals to 0, that means it will become half into a means qe by m into t square. Okay, so this will be our S, right. Now the kinetic energy you have to calculate, right. Now kinetic energy you have to calculate. Hmm. Okay. And if the particle is traveling in uniform motion, okay, uniform with uniform acceleration, what you can say that, right, kinetic energy is given by the formula half into m v square, right, half into m v square, right. Okay. Here V is given by this QE into QE by M, that is equals to acceleration T. Okay, as you know, A equals to V by T, that means V will be equals to A into T. Here A is QE by M and T is given multiplied with time, you will get the velocity. So that means kinetic energy will be equals to half into M into V square. Now from this two equation, what you can say, this is A, this is T. Half will be cancel out. Okay, now M in by M square, that means 1 M will be remaining. Okay, 1 M will be remaining, and also there is another M, that means M is also here, it will be also cancel out, M will cancel out, right? That, and T square and T square, both the T square will be cancel out, sorry, both the T square, T to the power 4. Okay, so in this, what you can, a container of, so you can say what, you know, this apparent depth is given by the formula d dash equals to d by mu, right? So d by mu, what you have to do, so d by mu, right? So d by mu, how can you calculate this d by mu, right? So the thing is that, so d is given for this liquid, d is, you know, d is equals to small d, and for this liquid, you know, this d is equals to small d also. Okay, so for the first liquid, that is equals to d by mu means d by root 3. For the second liquid, it will be equals to d double dash equals to d by mu. Calculate the apparent depth of the inner part of the container. Okay, so these are the two apparent depths of two liquids due to when the liquid is poured. Okay, for the second liquid, and okay, so you can say that d dash equals to d double dash equals to d by mu for the second liquid, right? So the total, so the therefore the apparent depth will become the summation of these two only. The apparent depth of the inner part of the glass or the container will become the summation of these two only, right? This you have to remember. Whenever the two or more than one liquid is poured in a glass, in a container, and they have the different refractive index, so the total apparent depth will be the summation of these two. Okay, summation of their apparent depths equals to d by root 3 plus d by mu. Now take common 1 by root 3 plus 1 by mu, right? So what will get, d into root 3 mu means mu plus root 3 will be our, okay, option number 2 will be the correct option, right? As per this, d into mu plus root 3 divided by mu root 3. The square of side 10 centimeters aligned with 45 degree with magnetic field. The magnetic field retracts from 0 to 0.1 Tesla in 0.7 seconds. The resistance of the loop is 1 ohm, then the calculate in the current flowing through it. Okay, side is given, L is given, theta is given, magnetic field retracts, that means dB. Okay, the dB is 0.1 Tesla and time is equals to 0.7, right? If the resistance of the loop is R is equals to 1 ohm. Okay, so then calculate the current. Current, you know, only one, there is only one formula, that is equals to I equals to E by R, right? What is E? How to calculate E? This is the EMF. E is equals to, you know, from the Faraday's law, it is equals to d phi by dt. D phi by dt, and what is d phi? D phi equals to dB dot A by dt, right? B means magnetic field, A is the area, right? Magnetic field, change in the magnetic field is equals to, that means it is equals to A into dB by dt, right? A is equals to 10 centimeter means it is equals to 0.1, it is a square, so the area of the square is side square, that means equals to 0.1 square means 0.01 dB. What is dB? dB will be equals to 0.7, sorry 0.1, and the time is equals to 0.7, right? dB by dt is we already got. Okay, so we got the e value, right? We got the e value, the value of EMF we got. Okay, so we got the, that means here you can say I is equals to 0.01 into 0.1 divided by 0.7 divided by R, that is equals to 10 ohm. Okay, Therefore you can say R is equals to 1, R is equals to 1 ohm. Okay, sorry, not 10, it is equals to 1 ohm. It is equals to 0.01, it is 0.1, it is 0.7. Okay, so therefore you can say it is equals to around, it's not 0.7, it is equals to 0.1, it is equals to around 0.001 ampere, that is equals to 1 milliampere, right? 0.7 divided by 0.1, 0.1 divided by 0.7 means 0.143, that is equals to 0.00143, right? It is equals to 00143, that is equals to 0.001, we can say that is equals to 1 milliampere, right? The capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor is 100 mu f. The distance between the capacitor is d. A plate of thickness t is inserted between the plates. If the dielectric constant of the inserted plate is 5, then what is the capacitance of the plate capacitor? Okay, basic simple formula is there. C is equals to k epsilon alpha by d. You know this. C equals to k epsilon alpha by d. It is given as 100 microfarad. Okay, a plate of thickness t is inserted. Okay, if the plate of thickness, some thickness is inserted, the formula becomes this: C equals to epsilon alpha d minus t into 1 minus 1 by k. That is the formula you have to understand. Okay, so from this, for do these two formulas, C naught and C means, C naught means the initial capacitance. So from this two formula you can say C is greater than C naught, right? Okay, and if from this above formula you can say, and also that from this formula you can say this part, only this part you concentrate on this part, that d minus t minus t by k. If d becomes, d is equals to t, the value of this will become maximum, right? D will cancel out, it will become k by t, it will be the maximum value. When the t is equals to d, it will be a maximum value, right? So c will become k into c naught, only k will remain, right? If you see, the k will remain. Okay, d, this will become d, so it will be equals to c, the c will become equals to k into epsilon alpha by d. C will become this, right? So here you know the k value is given, the 5 is given, that means 5 into 100, the capacitance will become 500 mu f. Okay, but in the question that is given at the question is in the given question, t is equals, t is less than d, that means t, if the t is less than d, that means c will be greater than 100 mu f, but it will be less than 500. So there, from that, from all the options you can say only this option matches. It is greater than 100 mu f but less than 500 mu f. A wooden block of mass m and density rho is immersed inside a container filled with liquid sigma by a rope. Okay, tension in the rope, tension means you have to calculate the force. Understand, when the block is tied to a rope, the buoyant force is applied in the upward direction to balance the weight, right? When the when a block is inserted in a liquid, the upward force is equal, is balancing, upward force is balancing the weight of the, upward force of the resistant force, the buoyant force uh, is balancing the weight of the object, right? So weight of the object is here is mg, and what will be the buoyant force? Buoyant force, mass, first of all you have to calculate the mass of the mass, the wooden block of mass is given, mass is given and density is given, right? That means volume will be equals to mass by density, that is m by rho. Okay, mass will be equals to, okay, this is the thing, according to Archimedes principle, the buoyant force is equals to weight of the liquid displaced, right? This is the Archimedes principle. Weight of the, weight means mass into acceleration g, right? Mass here is what, it is the mass of the liquid displaced, volume and the density of the container, right? Volume is given by m by rho, and density of water is here sigma into g. Therefore the ultimate buoyant force, the total buoyant force, you will get m by rho into sigma into g, right? And you know one thing, that the you have to calculate the tension applied on the block, that is equals to the total force is equals to mg plus t. Okay, mg is applied in this direction and tension is also applied in this direction. This is balanced by the net force. Okay, so if the net force here is m by rho, this is the buoyant force, plus mg plus t, right? So therefore you can say from this tension is equals to nothing but, if you take mg common, what we will get, um, sigma by rho minus 1, that means sigma mg into sigma minus rho divided by rho, sigma minus rho. This is option number 2 will be the correct option. Then a 14, a dipole P is placed inside an electric field E. The moment of inertia of the dipole is 1. If the dipole is tilted by angle theta, then what will be the angular frequency created by this? Angular frequency. Angular frequency means omega. Okay, angular frequency means omega, you have to calculate. We know that torque is equals to P sine theta, right? Okay, when the theta becomes small, two things happen. Sin theta becomes theta, cos theta becomes 1, tan theta becomes theta, right? You have to remember this. And the theta is so small. Okay, so from this you can say p theta, that p sin theta will become p theta. Okay, that is equals to I into d2 theta by dt2. Tau is equals to I into dt2 theta by dt2. Why? I in tau is equals to I into alpha. What is alpha? Alpha is equals to d omega by dt. Okay, and what is omega? D, what is omega? It is d theta by dt. That means it will become I into d2 theta by d2 dt2, right? Okay, so from this equation you can say tau value, put this value p theta equals to I d theta by dt2, and from this equation you can get this. This is the thing. So if we compare this equation with the equation of SHM, that is equals to d2x d2y by dx2, sorry, d2y by dt2 plus omega square y equals to 0. Okay, so from this you can get omega is equals to what? Omega squared is equals to pe by I. So from that you will get omega equals to pe by I to the power half. That means option number 1 will be the correct option, right? Pe by I. Okay, option number 1 will be the correct option. A light of wavelength 4940 angstrom can start electron emission from the metal surface. Stopping potential of the surface is 0.6 B. V naught is given. Calculate the wavelength of another light having its potential of 1.1 B. Right? You know this, the maximum in energy is given by E into V naught. That means it will become 0.6 E. For that it will become 1.1 E. Right? The maximum kinetic energy. Right? Wavelength is given as lambda, so you have to calculate another wavelength, lambda here you have to calculate. So use the photoelectric equation given by uh, Einstein, that is equals to uh, energy of the first that is equals to h nu equals to E max minus E max plus W naught, right? Or the phi naught, you can say E max equals to h nu equals to E max plus phi naught. Okay, that is equals to h nu equals to E max plus phi naught. This is you have to calculate. Phi naught means the work function is there. Okay, you know this, the phi naught will be equals to what? Phi naught will be equals to h nu minus E max. E max we already got what for the first case, 0.6 E, right? And what is h nu? How to calculate h nu? H nu means hc by lambda. It is equals to hc by lambda, right? Hc by lambda will be okay. So you know the what is the Fc value? Hc is equals to 12,400 or 12,420. Okay, approximately we take the value. So 12,400 or 12,420 divided by 4940. What you will get? 400. This will get around 49 means 500. 500 into this means 2.5. You get around 2.5 approximation value. Okay, 2.5 we will get. So it will be equals to 2.5 E. Okay, so from this you will get 1.9 EV, right? 2.5 minus 0.6 means 1.9 ev. Okay, as the metal surface is same, therefore their work function will be equal to, right? In the second case the work function will be 1.1, 1.9 will be, it will be equals to 1.9, and you know h nu here is 1.1 e. So to calculate wavelength, what you have to do, just plus it, what you will get 3 ev. Okay, that will be equals to the value of our h nu. From this you can calculate hc by lambda equals to 3, that means lambda will be equals to hc by 3, that means 12,400 divided by this 3 means 41, 41s are 1 2 3. Okay, and the 100 means 33.33 angstrom. Now take the nearest value, this will be our nearest value, this will be our option answer. Okay, up wall of weight 14 point, wall of height 14.7, wall of height 14.7 is at 19.6 meter from the person. What will be the angle of projection at the stone so that it can get over? You have to calculate this angle of projection, right, to get over the wall with a speed of 19.6. That means u is given, u is 19.6. So projectile means, first of all, range, half of range is given 19.6, r by 2 is given, and also you also got the height of h, that is you also get the h. You know the formula of h equals to u square sine square theta by g, and sorry by 2g, and you get the formula of r by 2 will be equals to u square sine 2 theta by g. For r by 2 you will get u square sine square theta by 2g, sine 2 theta by 2g. So okay, you, from both of this you can calculate. So first of all, what you can do, right, so okay, the two components of the projectile you have to take care of. For this, for the height is u sine theta, that means 19.6 sine theta, it is 19.6 cos theta. Okay, right. So now for the horizontal velocity, for the horizontal g is not the, no acceleration is there for the horizontal component, there is no g. So you can say here ac is equals to vt, right? Okay, the v will be equals to s by t. Ac is what? Ac is what here? Sorry, v equals to s by t, right? V equals to s by t. Sorry. Okay. So the first so you know AC equals to VT. There is a formula like, so here AC is given is 19.6, no, yeah, 19.6 it is given. Okay, and V is equals to 19.6 cos theta, right? So therefore T will be equals to what? T will be equals to 19.6 divided by 19.6 cos theta, it will be equals to sec theta. 1 by cos theta means sec theta. Okay, T is equals to sec theta. Now for the vertical, if you calculate the for the vertical component, the height is given as 14.7, so we can calculate this formula, h equals to ut minus half gt square. Why minus? Because the object is traveling the opposite to the gravity, right? Right, so h is equals to 14.7, u is equals to what? 19.6 sine theta, right, into t means sec theta, right, half g means 9.8 you can take, and t square means sec squared theta, right? Okay, so from this you can say 2, this is 4.9, right? So take 4.9 common from all of this, what you will get? You will get in this 3, 4.9 3 is a 14.7, this will get 4 sine theta by cos theta means tan theta minus sec square theta, right? Okay, 4 tan theta sec square theta equals to 1 plus tan square theta means it will be equals to 1 plus tan square theta. So you'll get a quadratic equation here, right? So minus 1 means 4, minus 4 tan theta plus tan square theta, quadratic equation, right? Tan square theta plus 4 minus 4 tan theta, right? So it will get a square plus 2ab plus b square means tan theta minus 2 whole square equals to 0. Tan theta equals to 2. Now understand one thing, you don't know what is theta, what is tan theta 2, what is the value of 2 in tan theta, right? Now if you understand the graph of tan, right, the 60-degree value is 1.73, that is root 3. That means as in the tan curve, what happens, as the value of degree or the angle increases, the value of tan theta increases. That means the value of 2 is near about 60-degree, right? It will be around 65, 64, 870, right? Now take a look at the options that are given. 53 is given, then what, 63 is given. Okay, so therefore you can say here our answer will be around 63, not less than 60. It will be around 63 because in the tan curve, as the angle increases, the value of tan theta increases, right? 17. The angular frequency of LCR circuit is omega is given. The resonance condition voltage of inductor resistance is 40 volt, 60 volt, and R is equals to 120. Calculate the value of frequency at the voltage if the voltage lags current by 45 degree. Simple formula cos phi, okay, equals to, right? What is that? R divided by root over R square plus uh, uh, XL minus XL square minus XC square. So convert all of this into V, like voltage, right? You will get this. Hmm. Calculate the value of frequency at which the voltage lags current by, okay. Angular frequency is given. Resonance at what is resonance condition? At resonance condition, VL equals to VC, right? The reduced condition of voltage of inductor and resistance is 40 volt and 60 volt, and R equals to 20. At resonance condition, you know XL equals to XC, as I told you. I is equals to VR by R. VR is given as 120, VR is given as 60, and the resistance is 120. That means you will get I equals to 0.5. Voltage of inductor is given by I into XL, that is equals to I into omega into L. That means L will be equals to VL by I omega. VL is given as 40 volt, right? Okay, voltage of the inductor, and I means 0.5, omega means 4 into 10 to the power 5. That means 40 divided by 0.5 into 4 10 to the power 5 equals to 2 into 10 to the power minus 4 Henry. At resonance, what happens? XL equals to XC. So that means omega equals to 1 by root over LC. That means from that you can say C equals to 1 by root over, sorry, 1 by omega square L. So if you put the formula, what you will get? C equals to 1 by 32 microfarad. Now the theta is given as 45 degree. Tan 45 degree will be equals to omega L minus 1 by omega C in divided by R. That will be our 10. Okay, from the impedance triangle. Okay, what will be the impedance triangle? Impedance triangle, this is R, this is omega L minus 1 by omega C, right? And this is Z. You know this impedance triangle. This is the our perpendicular, this is our bottom base. So omega L minus 1 by omega C, put the value 10 degrees given as 1. Okay, now omega 1 into L value is given. What is the value of L? L is given as 2 into 10 to the power minus 4, and minus 1 by omega C means 1 by 32 into 10 to the power minus 6, and divided by R means R will be 120. So that means it will be equals to 1 into 120. So if you take common, okay, so it will become omega 1 square, right? It will become omega 1 square minus 6 into 10 to the power 5 omega minus 6 into 10 to the power 10 0. Okay, now calculate all of this. What you will get? Omega 1 will be equals to 6 into 10 to the power 5 plus 10 into 10 to the power 5 divided by 2. The what is how we are getting this? We are applying Sridharacharya, right? The plus formula, minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. This formula, we are taking only the plus value. From that you can calculate this. Take it, omega will be equals to 8 into 10 to the power 5 radian per second. The focal length of a concave mirror is f, and an object is placed at x f distance from the focus. Calculate the linear magnification. Linear magnification means v by u. You have to calculate, right? Uh, u is given as xf from the focus. Focal length of concave mirror. U is positive. Sorry, u is negative. Okay, F is concave mirror, that means concave mirror means convex lens, that means it will be equals to positive. F is positive, U is negative, V is negative. Okay, now you know this from this formula, 1 by for mirror, 1 by V plus 1 by U equals to 1 by F. Okay, the value of U is equals to what? Object is kept at from the focus, sorry, the concave mirror is there, this is the focus point, and object is kept at xf from the focus, that means xf plus f, the object distance will be equals to f plus xf, right? So if you take f common, x plus 1 will be 1 plus x plus 1 will be this, right? So put the value of u here, you know f is negative, I had told you. Now put the value, what will get? A 1 by v equals to 1 by v will be equals to 1 divided by 1 by 1 plus x divided by minus 1, what will get? 1 plus x, 1 minus 1 minus x, that means 1 v will be equals to minus 1 plus x divided by f into x, right? Okay, so now get the value of m. What will be the value of m? M v by u, right? So if you cancel out all of this, what will get? You will get minus 1 by x as the value of m. Okay, state of at the ground state of hydrogen atom or 2 ultraviolet ray 800 and 700 angstrom is the responsible for emitting electrokinetic energy 1.8 volt and E. Calculate the value of E. Okay, same Einstein photoelectric equation you have to apply here. Okay, we know from the Einstein photoelectric equation Hc equals to E plus E naught, right? When E naught or phi naught you can say is the work function, or W naught you can say the work function is denoted as U naught here. So for a single metallic surface, work function is equal, right? So if for the two particles, what you can say, Hc by lambda 1 minus Hc by lambda 2 equals to E1 minus E2, right? E1 is given as 1.8, right? And E2 will be equals to E, right? So put the value of lambda 1 and lambda 2, 810 to the power minus 10, 710 to the power minus 10. Okay, this, okay, what will get? 7 nines, here we will get 9, and here sorry, yeah, you will get around 1.25, sorry, 1.4, 1.25 means 0.18, there is a difference of 0.18 here. 0.18 into 6 means 10. Okay, 10 minus 1.8, you will get around 4 electron volt, right? Okay, will get around 1. You will total here, you will get around 5.8, sorry, no, yeah, 1.8 into 1.6 means 2.88, right? It will, here you will get 2.88, and here you will get around 7. So 7 minus 2.88 means around 5, sorry, 4. 4.12 means you will take 4 electron volt. Option number will be the correct option. Question number 20. In a PNS, a barrier potential is 0.4 volt. The forbidden band gap is this, which is 0.4.4 10 to the power. If the forbidden band gap was width is gap is means the displacement or the distance between two bonds is there. From the n region, an electron travels with a speed. Speed is given towards the forbidden zone. What is the emission speed of the electron at that zone? This is a, it looks like a problem of PN junction, but it's nothing but a straight motion in a straight line numerical, right? Speed is given, displacement is given. Okay, the barrier potential, from that you can calculate the energy, right? We know the law from the law of conservation of energy, the initial energy, kinetic energy, and the final kinetic energy will be equal, right? The initial kinetic energy is given as 1 by half of mv 1 square plus, and the final kinetic energy will be given when the electron is having certain potential. Okay, so EV plus half mb is B2 square, right? So put the value of V1. V1 is given as 6 into 10 to the power 5. Okay, and you know the value of electron, the mass of electron is 9 into 10 to the power minus 31. Okay, E into V is given, this is that, and okay, same 9 into 9.1 m, the value of m, and voltage is here given as 0.4 volt. Okay, now what you can do, you can calculate this, right? This is equals to 36 into 10 to the power 10. Okay, that means 36 into 9 means 36 divided by 2 means 18. 18 9s are 16. 18 9s are 162. Okay, 162 into 10 to the power minus 21. That means 1.62 10 to the power minus 19. It will be, you will get 1.6 10 to the power minus 19, right? Here also you will get 1.6 10 to the power minus 19 is 0.4. That means if you take this here, you will get 1 minus 0.4 into 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. I will get 0.6. 0.6 into 1.6 means 0.6 into 1.6 means 0.96, which is around 1. That means you will get 10 to the power minus 19. Okay, 10 to the power minus 19 you will get. Here you will get half, from that half you will get 2. Okay, and we will get 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 is equals to V square. That means V square will be equals to what? 10 to the power minus 31, 10 to the power minus 19 means 10 to the power 12. Okay, 2 divided by 9.1, that means it will be around equals to 0.23 or 0.224. Okay, 0.22, 0.22 into 10 to the power 12. 0.10 to the power 12 means 10 to the power 6. And 0.22 means it will be around 0.4 and 0.4, 0.45, 0.45, 2025, 0.45 more than 0. So you will get 45 into 10 to the power 6. Now check the options. There is no 45, we will get 47, the nearest value. This is the power of approximation. You can calculate this calculation here. A rope of length L is tied to a vertical post. A person pulling to the other end of the rope, in which point the rope should be tied so that it can easily lift up the post from the ground. Okay, it can be done by the center of mass, dipole moment. Okay, first of all, see this diagram. This is a pole. A rope is fitted here at B point at angle theta. Now we are pulling it in the downward direction here. Okay, now you have to calculate this distance. Okay, the dipole moment, how can you calculate dipole moment? Force into the vertical distance. If the vertical distance is P, if the force is P, force is applied here, the vertical distance is OD. Okay, the vertical distance, the perpendicular distance, P into OD. Okay, OD equals to, from the, if it is theta, OD, this is the this is our perpendicular, this is our hypotenuse. The OD by OB, perpendicular OD by OB equals to sin theta. That means OD equals to OB sin theta. In case of OD, that is OB sin theta is written. Okay, and OB is equals to what? OB equals to, if you see this, if this is theta, right? If this is theta, right? If this is theta, this is our perpendicular, this is our base, this is our base, and this is our perpendicular, and this is our hypotenuse. Okay, that means OB, sorry, yeah, OB equals to what? BC cos theta. OB will equals to BC cos theta, because OB by BC, base by hypotenuse equals to cos theta. That means OB will be equals to BC cos theta. So in place of OB, you can write BC cos theta and sin theta. So that means it will become BC sin theta cos theta. So it will become half into P into L sin 2 theta. Cos theta means, cos theta sin theta means sin 2 theta by half, sin theta sin 2 theta by 2. Okay. So from this you can say, and now from this equation you can say the equation, the value of this equation will be maximum when 2 theta is maximum, and the value of sin theta, maximum sin theta value is 1. that is equals to at 90 degree. That means theta will be equals to here 90 degree by 2, that is equals to 45 degree. Okay, so that means OB will be equals to BC cos theta, right? You know from this, I already told you this here, OB is equals to BC cos theta, right? So that means BC, what is the value of BC? BC is here is L. So that means BC cos theta means BC L into cos 45 degree. That means it will be equals to L by root 2. Option number 3 will be the correct option here. What will be the output of the arrangement? Okay, De Morgan, use De Morgan to solve this. In the given, this is the, yeah, in the given output you can say Y is equals to what? A bar, okay, and A B bar, right? For these two gates, right? So use De Morgan, right? A bar plus AB bar, what you can say? AB bar is equals to A bar plus B bar, right? A bar plus B bar, okay, and you know what? A bar and A bar, okay, so A bar and A bar will, what will become? A bar will become only on A bar. So A bar plus B bar, right? A bar plus B bar will become A dot B bar from De Morgan, right? So Y will be equals to AB, that is the output. AB bar, that is the output of NAND gate. That means option number 4 will be the correct option here, NAND gate. Yeah. Question number 23. A stone is thrown vertically from the top of a tower. When it reaches A meter, another stone is thrown from the height B from the top of the tower. If two stones reach the ground at same time, then what is the height of the tower? A tower is there, top of the tower. Another when it reaches A meter, it is A. Another stone is thrown from height B from the top of the tower. Okay, another stone is thrown from the height B. The take is this height B. Okay, it is another stone is thrown from the top of the tower. If two stones reach the ground at the same time, then what is the, you have to calculate what is the height of the tower. Okay, for the first stone the object is at rest. That would, from the second equation you can say V square V equals to root over 2gh, that means it will be equals to 2ga, right? Now for the time, if they strike the ground at same time, take the time as small t, right? So now the total distance, the this is if you take the total the height as h, the total the height from the ground will be equals to h minus a. Okay, then you can say h minus a equals to vt plus half gt square. Okay, for the second stone it also reaches the h minus b distance in that t seconds. H minus b equals to half gt square because the initial speed was equals to 0, right? So from these two equation what you will get, we will get h minus a plus, sorry, minus h minus b, okay, equals to vt, right? So from that h will cancel out, you will get b minus a equals to vt, and b minus, sorry, v already you know 2ga, so b minus a equal to 2ga to 2gat. Okay, the t will be equals to what? B minus a divided by root over 2ga. Now this, put this value in the second equation, this equation, sorry, not this equation. Okay, h minus b equals to half of g into b minus a whole square divided by 2ga. So that means what we will get, g will cancel out, right? H minus b minus a whole square divided by 4a will get. So multiply this, all you will get h minus b into 4a b minus a whole square, and you know one formula is there, b square minus 2ab plus a square. Okay, so you will get here 4ah plus 4ab, right? So 4ab and 2ab, you will get 2ab here. So 4ah equals to b square plus 2ab plus a square. That means you will get a plus b whole square here. This is equals to 4ah, right? So h will be equals to what? A plus b whole square divided by 4a. So option number 2 will be the correct option here. A monochromatic light ray of wavelength 8000 angstrom creates an interference pattern when the plate width is 16 10 to the power minus 5 centimeter is placed in the path of the light wave. Then central fringe shifts by a similar width of bright fringe. What is the refractive index of the plate? Lambda is given 8000. Width, when a plate with a placed in the path of the light wave, then the central fringe shifts by range. Okay, the refractive index of, you have to calculate the refractive index. The shift is given by the formula, yeah, mu minus 1 into t equals to n lambda. Here t is the shift, right? T is the shift. For central fringe, n is equals to what? 1 bright fringe, n is equals to 1. Okay, now put the value here, my mu minus 1, and the t is given as, the plate width is given as 16 10 to the power minus 5. Then and lambda is equals to 8000 into 10 to the power minus 8. So from this you can say mu minus 1 is equals to 8000 into 10 to the power minus 8 divided by 16 10 to the power minus 5. So that means mu minus 1 will be equals to 16 in it will be equals to 500, right? Into 10 to the power minus 3, it will be equals to 500 into the power minus 3 means 0.5 minus 1, so it will be equals to 1 plus 0.5 means 1.5 will be our correct option here. Sorry. A wooden block of mass 10 kg is kept over a smooth surface of table. An object of mass 2 kg is kept over another one side of the block. Okay. The coefficient of friction between the block and the object is 0.1 Newton. If 20 Newton force is applied on the block, then calculate the time after which the block object will fall down from the block. Okay. The object will fall down from the block if the friction between the objects are incapable of withholding the force that is applied to the object, right? The frictional force is given by the formula mu mg. For the, I told you, no, though an object is kept, the this frictional force should be able to withhold the force that is applied, the frictional force here. This F force should be capable of withholding the force that is applied to the object. If they cannot withhold, what will happen? It will topple off. It will fall down from the object. If it can withhold, they can. Okay, now the acceleration of the two blocks, here it is a1, it is a2, right? So p minus f equals to ma1 plus equals to 10a1. Okay, therefore the 10 kg object, right? For the second object, the force will be equals to mass into acceleration. Here no external frictional force will be applied here. Okay, so force will be equals to 2 into a2, the acceleration of the object. Now what you can do, if you multiply this with 5, what you will get? You will get 5f equals to 10a2, right? So take 10 common. Okay, so it will get a2 minus a1 into 10 will be equals to p minus f minus 10f, sorry, f2. So what you will get, 5f minus p plus f, right? Okay. Okay, so from this you can get f by 2 equals to p minus f by 10. So what is the value of f? F is already we calculated 2 mu g by 2, p minus 2 mu g by 10. Okay, 2 will cancel out, mu g means 0.1 into 10, it will get 1. Okay, and for 2 mu g you will get the value of f is equals to 2 into 0.1 means 0.2 into 10 means 2. Okay, 20 minus 2 means 18 by 10 means 1.8. 1 minus 1.8 you will get 0.2. 8 seconds. Hmm. Negative sign signifies that the direction of A2 minus is opposite to the direction of A1 and A2. Okay, so we know that the S is equals to half AT square. So S, so T will be equals to root over S by 2S by A, and S is 2S is ever given as 2 meter, right? So 2 into 2 means 4 divided by 0.8. 4 divided by 0.8 means root over 5, that is equals to 2.16, or you can say 2.2. The solenoid of 10 centimeter has 1000 turns coil. If a 1 ampere current is supplied to the coil at some point on the axis solenoid, the magnetic field 20T is generated. What will be the relative magnetic field permeability? Mu r you have to calculate. Okay, mu r is nothing but what? Mu by mu naught. Okay, N is given, L is given, I is given, B is given. You have to calculate mu r. How to calculate this? There is a simple formula to calculate B solenoid. Mu naught Ni by mu naught Ni by L. Capital, if it is capital N, it will be equals to N by L. Okay, right? So yeah, so mu naught you know, and N you know, right? B is here, mu naught you know, N is equals to 1000, has 1000 number of turns, means it is not, it is capital N is given 1000, right? 0.1, 10 centimeter means 0.1, and I is equals to 1, right? So yeah, number of unit per length is 1000 divided by 0.1 means what, 10,000, right? And U equals magnetic field intensity equals to H into Ni, means 10,000 will be. In the vacuum, the magnetic field of the solenoid is B equals to mu naught Ni, as I told you. If the, if you write this mu naught in I by L, this is the capital N is the number of turn, and small n is number of unit turn per unit length, right? B naught equals to mu naught Ni and B equals to mu Ni, right? B equals to 20 Tesla is already given, and B naught equals to mu Ni. Okay, so that is equals to, if you put all the values here, sorry, here you will get the value of B naught is equals to 12.56 in 10 to the power minus 3 Tesla. So you know this B equals to mu Ni, B naught equals to mu naught Ni. So Ni will cancel out, right? So mu by mu naught equals to mu r equals to B by B naught, right? B equals to 20, B naught equals to 12.56 into 10 to the power minus 3. So mu r will be equals to what? 20 means 20 into 10 cube means 20,000 will get. 12 by 12.56. Take it as 12.5 means take it as 12.5. 12.5 into 16, right? 12.5 into 16 you will get 200, right? 1600 you will get around. So if it is 12.56, the answer will be less than 1600. So therefore the answer will be equals to 1592. Okay, not 1600, 1592. Calculate the current flowing through the FC. FC, yeah, you have to the current flowing through this. This is a Wheaton bridge condition, you know, this is the napkin problem, right? This is a napkin problem. This is the Wheaton bridge condition, right? It satisfies the Wheaton bridge condition because R by R equals to 1, P by Q equals to R by S, right? This is the, okay. From Ohm's law, you can say I equals to VR, the current flowing through is equals to what will say, uh, what will be the R here? The total R will be equals to R plus R equals to 2R, right? So the current will be equals to V by 2R, right? V by 2R, because total V is, a charge Q is divided into 2 in 2. what should be the magnitude of the charges so that the force between them becomes maximum. Okay, if we know this is q by 2 and q by 2, you know this na. If the charges are half, okay, then the force between them will become maximum. Hmm. So you know this, first let the one charge is small q, another charge is capital, the another charge will be capital Q minus small q. The Coulomb force between them will be equals to k q1 q2 by r square. So q1 is small q, q2 is q minus small q. That means, so for the maximum value, you know, for the maxima and minima, if you differentiate it with respect to the charge, you will get the maximum value. So df by dq equals to 0. That means d by ddq k into q minus r square will be equals to 0. Okay, so what you will get, k, uh, right, the let me write this, k q minus q square by r square into ddq, right? So k, for small dq this will be equals to 1, the capital Q will remain. For this dq this will be equals to 2q into r square. Okay, so this, from this we are getting this. Okay, so you can say k and r square, it will be equals to 0. So that means q minus 2q will be also always be equals to 0. So q will be equals to 2q. That means q will be equals to q by 2. As I told you, always the half. Remember this, the half charge, if two charges are halved, one charge is halved, the forces between them will be maximum. An object is traveling in a straight line t equals to root over x plus 3, where the equation is this: x is measured in meters. Calculate the displacement of the object when the velocity of the object is 0. Velocity, how to calculate this velocity? T minus 3 equals to root x, right? So x will be equals to t square minus 6t plus 9, right? Now dx by dt will be our velocity. That means because v equals to 2t minus 6. Okay, so velocity will be 0, means velocity is 0 means 2t minus 6 equals to 0. That means t will be equals to 3. At t equals to 3, x will be equals to 0. That means 29 1. Option number 1 will be correct option. Two conductors of wire at a distance 4 centimeter from each other in vacuum space. If 25 ampere flowing through one wire, 5 ampere is flowing through another wire, then the what part of the conductor will be subjected to 125 dyne force? I and I R is given, two conductors are given, their distance is R, 4 centimeter is given, 125, sorry, 25 ampere is and 5 ampere is flowing through one. Okay, I is given, I by T you know. Okay, force is equals to mu naught by 4 pi to I1 I2 by R, the force per unit length of the wire is. Okay, remember this formula. Okay, mu naught value of m is equals to, value of mu naught is equals to 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7. 4 pi will cancel out, you will get 10 to the power minus 7. 2 into I1 into I2 divided by 0.4, 25 into 5. Okay, so from this you will get 5, 10, 250, 0.625, sorry 625 into 10 to the power minus 6 you will get. Okay, so that from the force 125 dyne acting on the length will be I equals to 125 divided by 625 into 10 to the power minus 6 is equal to 2 meter. So it's not 625, it will be equals to 6 to 62.5, right? It will be equals to 62.5. Okay, question number 31. The EMF of the battery is 6 volt, the internal resistance is 5 by 3 ohm. Calculate the power of the whole circuit. To calculate the power of the small r, you know, sorry, V you know, EMF E you know, small E equals to, you know, I into capital R plus small r. How to calculate capital R? These two are in parallel, these two are in parallel. That means for these two, what we will get? 8 2s are 16 divided by 8 plus 2 means 1.6. 16 divided by 10 means 1.6. Here you will get 4 6 are 24. 24 divided by 10 means 2.4. These two are in series. 1.6 plus 2.4 means 4. That means 3, 4 and 6 are in parallel also. Okay, so how we'll get it? 3 into 4 plus 4 into 6 plus 3 into 6, sorry, mm, 3 into 4 into 6 will be at the numerator, this will be at the denominator. Okay, 3 4s are 12, 12 7s are 72, 3 4s are 12 plus 4 6 are 24 plus 3 6 are 18. 72 divided by 36 plus 18 means 54. That means 18 4s are here, 18 3s are here. 4 by 3 will be our capital R. Okay, now I so you have to calculate the P, power of the circuit. How to calculate power of the circuit? Power means total power of the circuit is given by I, you have to calculate 4 by 3 and 5 by 3. I equals to E means here is 6, R is equals to 4 by 3 and it is 5 by 3. Okay, 6, 9 by 3 means 3, that means I equals to 2 ohm, 2 ampere. Okay, and therefore power will be equals to I into V. Okay, I is 2 and V is here is 6, that means you will get 12 watt, right? A parallel plate capacitor of dimension 5 centimeter by 4 centimeters charged in such a way that the electric field is charging at the rate of 5.65 10 to the power 11 volt per meter second. Calculate the displacement current, the ID. ID you have to calculate. Area is given 5 4s are 20, 20 into 10 to the power minus 4. You know d phi by dt equals to A into dE by dt. ID is equals to epsilon d phi by dt. Remember this formula, this is from the EMF chapter. ID equals to epsilon d phi by dt and d phi by dt equals to epsilon equals to 8.85 10 to the power minus 12. Okay, and d phi by dt equals to A into dE by dt. Okay, A is, you know what did I told you, 20 into 10 to the power minus 4. That means 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 means 0.002 into here dE by dt is already given, the rate of change of electric field 5 into 5.6 10 to the power 11. Now put all of this out, what you will get, 10 to the power minus 11 minus 12 plus 11 means 10 to the power minus 1. 8.85 into 5 means 40, 40 into 2 means 8, 0.08, which is equals to, you can take as 10 milliampere. In a coil of 100 volt DC voltage is applied, in a coil if the 100 volt DC voltage is applied, 1 ampere current flows through it. Okay, resistance you can calculate from this. If 100 volt 50 hertz AC voltage is applied, then the current becomes 0.5 ampere. Calculate the self inductance of the circuit. L you have to calculate. L equals to 5 by I, you know. Okay. In the DC circuit, first of all you calculate the resistance, that is equals to V by I means 100 ohm. Okay. Now in this circuit, IRMS you have to calculate the power. IRMS equals to VRMS divided by root over R square plus omega L square plus A or XL square, you can say. Okay. In the case of AC circuit, this is IRMS, sorry, this is VRMS, this is IRMS. VRMS means 100 divided by 0.5 equals to 200. It is equals to what? R square plus XL square. Okay, that means 40,000 equals to R square plus XL square, right? R means, R here already calculated on 100, 100 means 10,000, 40,000 minus 10,000 means 30,000 equals to XL square. Now XL means omega L, omega square L square, it is equals to 30,000. It means L square will be equals to 30,000 divided by 3.14 square 2 pi into 4 into f means 550 means 2500, right? 50 square. Now this is 3.14 square means 10, means 10 divided by this 300. 300, sorry, no, 30. So what we are getting? We are getting 30 divided by 4 into 25 means 0.3. Okay, we are getting 0.3. That is we are getting. That is equals to L square. So root over 3 means 0.3 means we will get around 0.3 means 0.25 we can write. So that means it is equals to 0.5 into 0.5. So answer will be equals to around 0.5. So therefore option number 3 will be the correct option. A convex lens of power 5 diopter is placed at a convex over a plane mirror. Okay, a pin is placed 30 centimeter over the lens. Determine the position of the image. Okay, in case of acha, power is 5 diopter, that means focus will be equals to 100 by 5 means 20 centimeter. F is equals to 1 by f. P is equals to 1 by f, you know. 100 by, sorry, 100 by f equals to 100 by p. That means f equals to 100 by 5 means 20 centimeter. U is given 30. Okay, convex lens 1 by v minus 1 by e equals to 1 by f. In case of convex lens, f is positive, u is positive, sorry, u is negative, v is negative. Okay, for convex lens u is negative, f is positive, right? Now put this value, you will get the value of v, that is equals to 60. The image is formed at 60 centimeter from the lens. Now you know for plane mirror the object distance is equals to image distance, u is equals to v, right? The image is will form 60 centimeter over it. The image will be a virtual image, right? Okay. Now for the convex lens, u equals to 60 and f equals to 20, right? From the lens formula, you can say this is lens formula. We can always say v is equals to 15 centimeter. So the image will be formed 15 centimeter over the lens. Now what we can say? Now if the object is kept at the focus at 15 centimeter, this we already got the that f is equals to 20. If the image will form at 15 centimeter over the lens, the images will overlap, that you will not get the images from the lens and from the plane mirror. So the image will be formed at the focus point of the plane mirror, sorry, of the convex lens. So therefore the object, the focus, sorry, the position of the image will be at 20 centimeters. The work function of metal is 2 eV. If a light wave of wavelength 4140 falls on the electron, is emitted with kinetic energy. Calculate the wavelength of the photoelectric effect. First of all, you have to calculate the okay. We know that 1 eV. We know that the E max is equals to h nu minus I naught, right? So from that you can say h nu equals to E max. Forget this, E max minus phi naught plus phi naught. Sorry, not minus. It will be equals to plus phi naught. So E max will be equals to what? E max is here is given 1 and phi naught is already given as 2 electron volt, I guess. Yeah, 2 electron volt, right? So you can say h nu, the E is equals to h nu, that is equals to 3 electron volt, right? We also know that the h nu naught divided by so from the work function formula, from the, sorry, Einstein photoelectric equation, h nu by phi naught, h nu by, and phi naught is equals to h nu naught, right? You know this. Phi naught is equals to h nu naught or hc by lambda naught. This is the work function. This is the nu naught is equals to threshold frequency and lambda naught is equals to threshold wavelength, right? So HH will cancel out, nu by nu naught will be there, and nu is equals to C by lambda, you know, because C equals to lambda into nu, so nu equals to C by lambda, right? C by lambda divided by C by lambda naught. C will cancel out, that it will get lambda naught by lambda. So lambda naught will be equals to H into, sorry, lambda into H nu by phi naught from this, lambda naught equals to lambda into H nu by phi naught. Lambda is equals to 4140, H nu equals to 3, and this is equals to 2. That means this will be equals to 2070 into 3, that means 6210 will be our answer. Option number 1, I guess. Yeah. The cross sectional area of a solenoid is 10 centimeter. The half part of it is filled by iron and the half part is filled by air. Length of the solenoid is 2 meter. Number of turns is 30,000. Calculate the self-inductance of the coil. Self-inductance means L, you have to calculate. L is simple formula is there. L equals to mu naught n squared A divided by L into mu r A1 plus mu r2 A2. Put all the values in this formula, you will get. Okay. L will be equals to mu naught means 4 into 4.10 to the power minus 7, and n is given as 3000 square you will get, and in place of A you will put 0.001, right? 10 centimeter square means 10 to the power minus 4 multiply 10 to the power minus 4 will get 0.001 divided by 2. L is equals to 2. Length of the solenoid is 2. Now for the 2 part, one is at 450, one is at 1. Okay, so for the first part, 1 into, for this part 1 into 0.5 the half length, and for the second part 450 into half length means 0.5. Now put all of this, what you will get in the bottom, you will get sorry, at the this you will get what, 0.5 plus 2, 225, 4.4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7 means divided 2 means this is 2, but no, 2 into 3, 2 into 3.14. Okay, 10 to the power minus 7, 9, 9 into 10 to the power 6,